Elon Musk's father faces shocking sexual abuse allegations spanning 30 years. Errol Musk, the 79-year-old father of billionaire Elon Musk, has been accused of decades of sexual abuse against at least 5 of his children and stepchildren, according to a New York Times investigation published this Tuesday. The allegations dating back to 1993 in both South Africa and California include claims of abuse beginning when some victims were as young as 4 years old. Police records, court filings, and family correspondence cited by the Times described repeated pleas for interventions, some directed at Elon Musk himself. Among the accusers is Jana Bizaiden-Hout, Errol's former stepdaughter, who later had children with him. In a 2009 protection order filing, she alleged he had abused her siblings and a stepbrother who later died in a car crash. Despite 3 separate police probes, Errol has never been charged. Errol Musk has denied the accusations, calling them false and nonsense in the extreme, and alleging relatives are attempting to extort money through Elon Musk. The Tesla and SpaceX CEO, who has long described his father as evil, has not publicly responded to the new claims. The story has ignited widespread reactions online, intensifying scrutiny on a family history marked by turmoil and controversy.
In a months-long investigation, we found allegations that Errol Musk, who's the father of Elon Musk, had abused 5 of his children and stepchildren. The Times is not identifying the children, but we're able to show how they fit into the Musk family. Errol Musk has been married to 3 different women. His first marriage was to May Musk, who is the mother of Elon Musk. Over the years, Elon has been very vocal about saying that he's estranged to his father. And then after they divorced, he briefly remarried a woman named Sue. And then after that, he married Heide Marie Musk. She had already had 3 children from a previous relationship, and they had 2 children together. The first allegations against Errol actually surfaced in 1993 in South Africa. His stepdaughter, who was 4 years old, accused Errol Musk of touching her inappropriately. After those allegations were made by the stepdaughter, there was a police investigation opened, but as we understand it from family members and other sources we've talked to, Errol's wife at the time, Heide Marie, decided not to pursue criminal charges. About a decade after those allegations, Elon Musk actually moved the family out to Southern California where he was living, and what we saw was pretty quickly that whole situation started to unravel. The same stepdaughter that Errol was accused of molesting, she essentially said she caught him sniffing her underwear in her room one day. The family called the police. A restraining order was issued against Errol Musk. Sources and family members have told us that they told Elon Musk about this, about what his father had done, that Elon was upset, and that he eventually sent his father back to South Africa. And what we understand is that Elon also tried to keep the rest of the family in Southern California with him, where he wanted to take care of them to keep them away from Errol. That plan did not work out, and eventually Errol's family, Heide Marie, his children and stepchildren, they all also moved back to South Africa. After the family goes back to South Africa, Heide Marie and Errol, they got a divorce. We get to 2009, and that's when another disturbing allegation pops up. So the same stepdaughter filed a protection order here against Errol Musk, basically alleging that he kissed her inappropriately. And the judge did eventually grant a temporary protection order against Errol Musk to stay away from his stepdaughter. What family members told us is that Errol sort of remained in and out of his stepdaughter's life. A few years later, according to his former stepdaughter, they had 1 child together.
You had a kid with your ex-wife's daughter, who you kind of raised. How did your family react when they found out?
Well, Kimmel said it happens because he just had a child with one of his waitresses.
Yeah. And Elon,
She's
how
now
did
12.
how did he feel?
Elon was not the sort of person who would even be interested. You know, he had so much woman problems of his own at that stage. So, you know, he didn't say anything.
Guys, did you hear when they asked him why would he have children with his stepchild, with his stepdaughter, whom he has raised since she was 2 years old? And did you hear the response? He's like, it happens. Guys, it happened. What? Whoa, it happens. So So it means the allegations are true, because if you can view a 2-year-old child as the future mother of your kids, then it makes me wonder, did this Jana Bezuidenhout really conceive these children out of love, or was she forced to conceive these children with her stepdad? It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. But what I can deduce from this whole situation is that the Musk family is used to getting away with a lot of things. I mean, here's Elon Musk that, escalated the white genocide claims to the international community and even pushed for Julius Malema to be labeled an international criminal. He got away with that without being asked anything. He got away with not complying with BEE laws because he wanted to launch SpaceX. Yes, he wanted to launch Starlink Wi-Fi cables in South Africa. And he said, I want to do business in South Africa, but I don't want to comply to BEE laws. He involved Donald Trump in trying to make sure that the ANC collapse or scrap BEE laws, just so that he can do business in South Africa. And he nearly got away with it. He nearly got away with it. If it wasn't for this disagreement that he's having now with Donald Trump, we would have Starlink in South Africa by fire, by force, and he wouldn't have complied with BEE laws, and he wouldn't have hired black people to work for his company, and he was going to swindle billions of rands from our economy to enrich himself and the United States. If it wasn't for this little fight that he's having with Donald Trump, we would have Starlink in this country by fire, by force, and he wouldn't have complied with BEE laws. He was going to bypass the long-standing laws of this country. He was going to bypass the constitution of this country, disrespect the constitution of this country. And who knows, with Starlink in South Africa, tapped to every telecommunication network in this country, what information would the CIA be privy to about our country? I think Starlink was going to be a national threat. It was going to be a threat to our national security. Wow, God saved us from a lot of things. And he was going to get away with it. Just like his father got away with sexually abusing his children and stepchildren from the age of 4 years old. A 4-year-old does not even know what sex is. And this man has done the most atrocious thing to their bodies, violated their bodies in the worst possible way. As a 4-year-old child, you have no idea what is happening. You are confused. And here comes this big grandpa with his smelling breath. He looks like he smells. He looks like he smells. Let's start there. Touching you, probing your body, violating your body before you could even understand what it is, violating your body before it could even bloom, before it could even develop, planting that seed of hating your body as you grow up, planting that seed of body dysmorphia, planting that seed of hate, planting that seed of hating and fearing relationships, romantic relationships. Imagine the trauma these kids have endured under this Musk monster. This masked monster that has been living in society, and the government has not promoted him, but allowed him to carry on with his business, to benefit from our economy, to live in the same country as us, to breathe the same air as us, and he got away with it. Now it's too late for justice to act. It's too late for the hand of justice to act upon these allegations, because he's 79 years old. He's gonna get in prison 2 months later. He's dead. So where's the justice in that? I told you guys about white supremacy and evading the law, and thinking that, and controlling the systems that govern us, controlling the judiciary that enforces laws on us. Some of these laws are meant to keep black people at bay, to subdue black people, while white people run rampage in this country without being held accountable. Some of these laws, they are meant to suppress and subdue us. They are meant to spy on us, to keep us in check. Just like how the apartheid regime has done, the judiciary of this country is doing the same to black people. There is no way a 79-year-old man has been actively abusing his stepchildren from the age of 4, and he has never been convicted of any of the crimes. It just shows that the Musk family is used to getting away with a lot of evil and atrocious actions, atrocity. They're used to getting away with BS. It's disgusting. This family is disgusting. They're evil. They're evil. Elon has never touched a child. Well, I don't know. But he has never touched a child. He's evil in his own way. Evil just resides in that family. The Musk family is an epitome of demonic. That's what they are. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News channel. And oh, family, you know that I have my own YouTube channel. It's called The Native Talk. It's called The Native Talk. The link is in the description box below. So do go to the description box below, click on the link, subscribe to The Native Talk. We talk everything political buzz, everything African political buzz. We talk about the cultural landscape that forms this beautiful continent of mine I call Africa, I call home. And you can tell me your favorite destination that you'd like to travel to here in South Africa, and I'll be happy to show you around. But until then, have a fantastic one.